Uh-oh. Oh, there we are. What is good? We're coming from you live from the FF Dynasty studios in beautiful Charleston, South Carolina. The weather's a balmy 88 out there today, and it's time to mock.
And fock.
This mock draft is brought to you by Boudreaux's Butt Paste. If you've got monkey butt, we'll eliminate it.
Gotta get rid of that monkey butt for sure.
Who had some serious chafing, got the baby's Boudreaux's Butt Paste and knocked that right out.
And we're live.
Let's go.
I mean, we've been live, but we're now on the clock. Shit's rolling.
Got Christian McCaffrey off the rip. Dalvin Cook, there he goes.
Are you sure it's 30 seconds? I don't see a countdown.
Might not be.
But you're on the clock.
I'm on the clock, so I'm going to go ahead and...
It's the quickest 30 minutes of your life. It's so nerve-wracking trying to mock and not fock, or not focking correctly, but still mock. So, 4 straight running backs, 5 straight running backs go off the board. CMC, Dalvin, Alvin, Derek, Ezekiel, Saquon. Saquon coming off the board. Now Big Co's up on the clock. What's he going to do? Who cares? Just kidding, Big Co. We love you. Tripod. All right. How we feeling? How you doing?
I'm doing well. I thought I was on the phone with DirecTV for an hour before I came over here.
Does that have to do with anything?
Well, I was setting the draft up and realized it was 8:30 and I needed to set it up and send it out to people. I thought I clicked 30 seconds, but timer is on now. Big Co's going to get auto-picked because he's not here, of course.
Boy, always getting auto-pick.
There we go. Aaron Jones, good pick. I took Derrick Henry just because I was trying to select somebody and get going. But, I mean, we talked a little bit last week. Derrick Henry, you're cool with that at 1-4, right?
All day.
Would you rather have Zeke, Aaron Jones, or Saquon? Or Derrick Henry?
Oh, man, it's between Zeke and... I don't know. You can't ask me who else I would want when I'm on the clock, Casey.
All right, you're right.
It's very inconsiderate.
Right.
JT or Nick Chubb?
That is inconsiderate.
JT or Nick Chubb? I'm leaning Nick Chubb.
Yeah. And I feel like we're all getting a bad JT taste in our mouth for redraft right now. And then halfway through the season, JT's just going to be like, ah.
Yeah. I mean, Carson could be there week 1. What are we talking about? They're going to probably be without Q for a little bit, but... I went safe. I played it safe. Nick Chubb's going to get me a bunch of RB points. He always does.
Yeah.
That's what I need is some RB points.
I think I've done this for a couple of weeks now. I feel like that may have been the latest Jonathan Taylor's gone so far.
Probably.
J. Mike Check starting off with another blue squad. He went heavy blue last time, so let's see what he does this time.
What up, J. Mike Check? Good to see your Batman symbol up on the screen.
Because back in. See the green lights on. Turn that auto off. He's ready to go. He's typing in there. I feel it. It's going to be him.
Which, if you guys are in the chat, I'm not doing a good job of keeping up with the chat.
Once we get 3 of us back in here on live stuff, we can have one of us holding the chat down. But when it's just 2, it's tough.
Oh, boy, so I need to get my queue ready.
J. Mike went heavy blue, heavy receiver last time, and this time he grabs a workhorse in Mixon. Could be absolutely slay this go round here. There
totally
goes Tyreek
gonna take
Hill.
Tyreek. Stepdaddy's took him. What do I do now? I got DK or DeAndre for 1 year. I guess I should look at running back, huh?
You could.
This is tight end premium. I could take the Kittles.
Premium. Kittle went at 1.8 with the butcher there, and then Devontae Adams.
Kelsey
was the first.
went 1.8. I could take Kittle
here. Kelsey went 1.8, and Devontae Adams went 1.9.
Tight end premium. Let's take the tight end. See how it goes.
Boom.
Kittle's gonna score more points than DK or DeAndre this year. I mean, if he's healthy, then in tight end premium.
Tight end premium, he certainly could. You could have taken Waller there. You could have taken,
Ooh, Waller's probably better. Listen. Don't even take a tight end. Just take Logan Thomas like in the 8th or 9th.
Could be great.
Get you another good... I mean, I could still do that and put him in my flex.
Yeah, you can flex.
Get a little flexual production with Logan Thomas and tight end premium.
Flexual production. All right, so Travis Kelce 1.8, Devontae Adams, first receiver off the board 1.9. Then you go Nick Chubb over Taylor, then Diggs, then Mixon, then Hill, Kittle, Eckler, Harris, Waller with Big Co getting off the auto. That's definitely him. Then Clyde Edwards. Dang it. I was hoping I'd get some Clyde here. Now I'm back up. I'm going to go ahead and take Nuke.
Nice. Would you take Nuke or DK?
I think I want Nuke for 1 year.
1 year?
I think I kind of want A-Rob, too.
Well, not this high, but yeah.
Maybe
Always want
maybe
A-Rob.
this high.
Really?
I don't know. I've been trying to get my thoughts together on that.
A second? That's just, you're paying too much. You don't.
You don't have to pay that. But
AJ Brown's still on the board.
Yeah,
JJ.
That's cool.
Calvin.
I feel like he's gonna.
Gotta give me Calvin.
Be so good. Why?
Over
Why do I
A-Rob.
have to give you Calvin over A-Rob?
Probably because he outscored him last year, and
Did he? Did he?
Calvin is a stud.
I'm not saying he isn't. I'm just saying.
Calvin was wide receiver 5. All right. Let's see where A-Rob fell in. Ooh, wide receiver 9. And it's only going to go up for Calvin this year, I would imagine, if he's healthy.
Maybe.
So give me Calvin all day. You can take A-Rob.
I just feel like you're getting
the
best. You're getting the best A-Rob quarterback situation here in a long time. So I'll take that.
Yeah, he's had a go of it with QBs. Is he on the franchise tag? I think he is.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you don't play with good QBs. You end up a little bit old and on the franchise tag.
Could take Swift here. Could take Montgomery.
Oh, David Montgomery. Is Swift is he hurt?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I guess, take Justin Jefferson here with the AC joint.
I'm not too worried about that. Probably got to go Miles Sanders, but.
Miles Sanders?
Not Miles Sanders. I didn't mean to say that. David Montgomery. Monty.
Yeah, I could take Swift or Montgomery there. I'm going with a slightly different. I haven't drafted any of these teams on any of these guys on any of the redraft teams that we've done here. So there goes Calvin Ridley. At Pitts was a 3-1. Haven't figured out where he needs to go yet. Las Fats took the first quarterback. Mahomes went top of the bottom of the second there.
I think it's L.A. Fats.
I'm going Las Fats.
L.A. Fats.
Then Dobbins, then Jefferson, Swift, Jacobs, and then Keenan Allen. Great pick there by Big Co.
I can still
Keep getting one ear and getting.
There's no snare in your headphones?
Just getting.
There goes Monty.
Bouncing around. So
dang it.
Forgive me for that. There goes Allen Robinson. Still haven't. I gotta get this receiver ranking
Carson
down here.
Henderson or ETN. We'll do a triple versus. It's too soon to take ETN, huh?
Probably.
Should I take Scary Terry?
You could.
Or Mike Dubb?
You could take McLaurin. I probably would want McLaurin on this list, I guess, with the guys left.
Including the RBs?
I wasn't looking at the RBs.
Well, it's Miles Sanders, Chris Carson, Darrell Henderson, ETN, Hunt. It's falling off. We're just getting dry.
I'm fine with McLaurin there.
I feel like I can still get one of Carson, Henderson, ETN. I can still get one on the way back. So I'll grab me a potential RB1. It sucks I just missed out on A-Rob right there. If you just shut your goddamn mouth in the second round, maybe he falls to me.
I was starting to look at
J. Mike, strong pick there.
Starting to look at figuring out these receiver rankings because we were doing some other stuff these last 2 weeks and trying to figure out my redraft receiver rankings, and I was just trying to figure out where A-Rob was going right before we started this thing. So
this thing.
I guess I was getting excited about him, but maybe he got a little too excited. Probably properly rated in the third round there, but I think he could easily be a top 5 receiver this year. He's been great with garbage, so Dalton's not bad, and you would think J. Mike just said two RBs through 3 rounds. Plot twist on y'all's ass.
I like that ETN pickup. I'm a little bummed. I guess I could have gotten any wide receiver I wanted on this turn. I probably should have just taken the running back that I did want. Do I take Henderson or Chris Carson?
Did
I blow it?
No, it doesn't feel like you can go wrong either way there. Feels
Is
good.
that decent little verses there?
I feel like that's a good problem to have right now in
This
in
point
redraft.
in the redraft.
There's Bobby Woods, so strong player there. This headphones thing is killing me. I don't think it's anything. I don't know what's going on, but I'm getting left to right bouncing around.
Did
Miles,
you say you were like deaf in one ear for like a day or something? Is that what's going on?
No, that's not what's going on.
That wasn't you?
Well, that was me, but
okay.
it wasn't a day, and it happens every once in a while.
It wasn't a day? It was just the morning?
No, it was like
2 days?
2 weeks.
2 weeks without...
I mean, you could still hear. It's just very muffled.
I'd have to go see someone.
It's just happening. It's back.
Good. I'm glad. Fuck yeah. We should have had a toast, a celebration of some sort. Listen to some music. I don't know.
So there goes Miles Sanders and Chris Carson. So we're about out of top tier running backs here.
I lost hearing my one ear. I guess that's got to qualify me for a booster, right? Let me get a booster.
There goes Julio and Amari. So I'm back up.
Let me get a booster.
Wide receiver.
What are you gonna do, Casey? What are you feeling? What are you thinking?
I'm feeling like I could take maybe a Godwin here,
Sure.
or maybe I could take a Mark Andrews.
Yeah. Yeah. Zach was trying to throw some Mark Andrews love in there. Like we didn't give him enough props in our tight end.
We gave him pop. I was fine with Mark Andrews. I went to bat for him. I went for him slotted as the 4th or 5th. If I miss on Mark, I'm not taking a tight end for a little while here. So now I got a decision to make on the wraparound. Do I try to get a tight end here and hope maybe Mark falls there? Maybe I take a difference-making quarterback here? You got Kyler and Lamar kind of out there. Is Dak got you worried at all here?
Man, I mean,
I don't want to get too carried away with things because I hate
watch
that
the Hard
kind of
Knocks?
stuff. No, I haven't seen any of it, but
they didn't really show exactly what happened. All of a sudden, he was just throwing, and then it was hurting him. And they were like, he wanted to keep throwing, and they had to basically pull him. And now they're saying they're approaching it differently. He didn't have a setback, but who knows, man? I feel like he'll be all right, but it is his throwing shoulder, so that's kind of a bummer.
yeah.
Lamar Jackson spending 2 weeks on the COVID list is a bummer, so that's shade on both of those guys. Where it's like, am I going to have these guys in the regular season?
I'm not so worried about Lamar Jackson. I think it's not an injury. It's just he's missing a little bit of time, but he knows what's good.
Maybe he's got the Delta antibodies now.
Whew, T. Higgins, good pick there. Little DJ Moore. Kareem Hunt I got one running back right now, so it's make or break time here. Do I pick one? Do I pick a Kareem Hunt here and maybe get a little love here? You know what? I'm gonna take Mark Andrews. Boom. Tight end premium, lock in a tight end. Ravens receivers are dropping like flies. Let me get the rock steady familiar target with Lamar. Missing a little time in camp. Old faithful. Mark Andrews, tight end premium, lock it up. There goes Kareem Hunt right after that, and then Hockenson right after that.
Starting to get dry. It's starting to get not as fun in the draft anymore.
Yeah, I mean, there's still a lot of fun players left. Just definitely not that fun at running back anymore. So now we're going to have to, wade through some running backs. But I've never had receivers this great before that I feel, really good about. So there goes Big Co getting auto-picked again. But Kyler Murray, I was thinking about maybe taking Kyler Murray here because there is a difference-making quarterback.
He's the worst. Get off of auto, Big Co. What a skis.
All right, so Butcher's up here. What's he going to do? He's receiver deficient. So pretty much everybody has a decent mix here. There he goes. I like that. Deontay Johnson in redraft right now is a very, very strong pick PPR-wise. And old Scratch over here, he went 3 strong running backs. Julio, so I like that lineup a good bit there for Zach. That's a strong team. I like that. You're on the clock, so I'll leave you alone.
What do I got to take Ayuk here?
I'm not going to tell you to do that because if the off chance that maybe he makes it back, I don't know.
I mean, now all the guys left. You taking Ayuk over Debo's? Oh, man, I just got it in there.
Yeah, I'm definitely taking Ayuk over Debo right now.
Ayuk over Juju?
Yes.
I think Juju could be pretty good this
I'll take Ayuk in the 4th round.
Sucks Kenny Galladay's
Let me get all that.
banged up. That makes it easier to shy away from him and Michael Thomas. Devontae Smith out 2 to 3 weeks. I wasn't really excited about taking Devontae Smith in redraft anyway. There goes Michael Thomas.
Michael Thomas.
I'm back on the
We'll see what
boards.
happens there. Jerry Jeudy and Juju.
Bummer.
So
Bummer about Juju. I'm really looking forward to some Jujus.
got a nice dynasty ring to that those 3 right there. And they're probably going to be just fine redraft wise as well. So interesting there. Little Myles Gaskin off the board. So I got to start deciding here what I want to do next. So like you said, there's Galladay, Devonta Smith, Cortland, Waddle, Debo.
I took Mike Davis. Is that too soon?
No, I would have taken Mike Davis if he was there on the way back. Was hoping that he would sit around there. I saw somebody on the open Twitter, which I don't do very often anymore. There goes Chase
Why
Edmonds.
would you?
And somebody on there was like, I see a lot of people telling on themselves that Mike Davis is locked and loaded as a great RB2 pickup. And here he's never had a breakout age. He's 28. He's entering the season. It's like, yeah, the part that you missed there is that he was like RB12 last year. And he's got a decent opportunity without any injury. So he's one of the last guys that you could pick up who has a big opportunity without something crazy happening. And he looked just fine as a player last year and is probably going to get fed a decent amount of – he's like, and look at these career stats. And it's like, yeah, I mean, we all get it. Like, nobody was into Mike Davis. He's on the Falcons right now. He had a little mini breakout last year and was good fantasy-wise. Had some bad games, but had some good games. And if you're drafting him in the 6th round to be your RB2, like, he could still fall 12 more running backs down from what he did last year and be just fine.
Sometimes people just try to outsmart themselves on Twitter.
Yeah,
and
he's one of the awesome analytical guys, I think.
They try to be so smart and staunch because they think if they're staunch, then you'll believe what they're saying. And it's really annoying. That's why you got to hit the subscribe button and stay tuned here. Stay with your boys. Because we just keep it real. We just keep it 100.
100.
We ain't never scared. We can't tell a lie. We're like fucking liar over here. Just
Like
can't tell a lie.
Bone Crusher.
Definitely like Bone Crusher. Never scared. Dang, I need to get that drop back. Boy, that boy dropped back.
Oh, man. Good panic pick by me. Whew.
Debo? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I should pass on Ayuk and get Debo a little later. But, I mean, there's really nobody else.
No, you shouldn't.
Yeah, Debo's not a ton cheaper. He's like a round cheaper for injury. Is that why Debo's cheaper? Is that why you want Ayuk over Debo? You think Ayuk's a better player?
No, I mean, not necessarily. It's just Ayuk was great as a rookie, and it seems to pick right back up where he left off. All reports are great for both guys. So, I mean, I would like both of them. But, I mean, you got to take Ayuk first, and I would take Ayuk a round higher than he's going right now. So, whew, I really need to figure out this running back situation.
I mean,
it's getting sweaty.
You take him over Lockett? You take him over T. Higgins?
Nope.
So there's where you draw the line?
Maybe.
DJ
He's
Moore?
right there. Maybe. Damn, Robbie Anderson went.
CeeDee Lamb's.
That's a bummer. Not good.
What was that?
My phone.
It's got no case on it?
Oh, it's smashed to bits.
Oh, look at this POS.
Just got smashed the other day. It was a huge bummer.
Idiot. Maybe if you had a case on it. Case.
Yeah, I'm right in the middle of a pick. I'll explain.
Make a pick. Make a pick. 1 second. Time's up.
Got auto picked.
Russell.
Could be worse, I guess, but
Yeah.
my phone was filthy. I took the cover off. I took all the other stuff off. I wanted a new glass screen because it was super gross from being underneath my house for the last little bit. And then I had a key in my pocket, and I bumped into a doorway, and the key smashed into this and shattered the screen. So that's where we're at.
Idiot.
I almost took Dallas Goedert there on a panic pick, and then I was like, well, I don't want to take any of these running backs right now.
Goddard on a panic pick?
Yeah, and had 2 tight ends there, but
Who did you already take?
I got Mark Andrews.
Oh, nice, right.
So
Make
there
sure
goes
you get off auto on your
Devonta
queue.
Smith. There goes Laviska Shenault, Tyler Boyd.
A.J. Brown. That Visca pick, I like that shit.
Yeah, it's fun. There goes Damian Harris, son of a bitch.
What do I do here?
I was hoping that I could get...
Brandon Cooks, Jarvis Landry, Will Fuller, undisclosed injury, that son of a bitch. Jalen Waddle. Corey Davis. Who do I take, Casey? I don't know who to pick out of all these guys.
You should know.
Well, I don't. I guess let's have a little fun. Take Jalen Waddle. Little swing?
Damn.
Little swingsy?
Full swings.
Listed as a backup for now. Which one of those guys is going to be healthy over there in Miami? That's why they got so many. They're all hurt. All of them got something going on.
Boom, the quick turn for J. Mike check there. He went Cooks, Prescott.
Oh, let's update the draft board for your pleasure.
Damn, man, I'm in a pickle here. I don't know what to do.
Well, you should.
It's just because running back wise, I mean, cool. If I needed a receiver, I know who to take. If I need a running back, I don't know what to do here. I guess
I know what I'm about to do. About to make sure nobody else does what I want to do. I'm taking him from Big Co. Let's just make sure there's nobody else I want. I just took a Dolphins wide receiver, so can't think about Will Fuller. Rashad Bateman was gaining some steam. Corey Davis probably a decent little pick. Always like Gallup. Mooney's feeling like he's moving up the board. But let me get a bunch of flexual production.
Ba-boom, 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 ba-boom.
Logan Thomas, suck it. Take him. He should be going higher in redraft. Steal. That's the best. That's the tight end plan in redraft. Logan Thomas. Just take, because you can take him a little bit. You can reach a little bit too soon for him, and no one's going to get him. No one's taking him in early 8th round. Now he's got points in case Jalen Waddle doesn't work out for me. Got points. Points in the paint. Points in the paint. Shout out Josh Bishop.
Oh, I'm flabbergasted here.
You reeling? Because you don't have a running back? Because you have no running backs. You got D. Henry.
Yeah, we're gonna grab Rojo here.
All right.
See what happens. Maybe get a little Jamie Connie on the way back.
Jamie
Connie. Might grab some AJ Dillon.
Yeah.
Just for a big upside play here.
Shits and gigs.
It's you got you got the one workhorse guy, so you're just trying to find that one RB2, and then you're just gonna start a bunch of receivers, flex some dudes out. So frustrating draft here for me.
Yeah, it sounds like it. I can hear it in your voice.
Pittman, Higbee, I like the little Sermon Carter stack on Fats over there. So that was a fun turn for him. JMW, he's blue as could be. Looks like a Democratic convention over there. What's he gonna do? He's just not even messing with running backs. He said, I don't even care. I don't even care. I'm gonna grab Mooney here, I think. What do you think about that?
I like it. I've been looking at him. I think I would take Landry and Gallup first, but I mean, maybe you should take Mooney. He's the 2.
Mooney!
He's the 2. Landry's like the 3 because they don't want to throw the ball over there. Did you do it?
No, he got autoed. Oh, why'd I get autoed? I took it off of auto.
I told you to take it off auto.
I did take it off of auto. I don't even know why I got autoed. How did my time run out?
You're just on auto.
No, I wasn't on auto. I just picked Ronald Jones. How could I be on auto?
You must have flicked the auto button on accident.
No, because it went Joe Burrow and Trevor Lawrence, and then we were all... I didn't even get to pick. I wasn't on auto.
You really blew that pick, Trevor.
Yeah, that was terrible.
As much as I like T-Law.
Why would you pick me Trevor Lawrence there?
That still says it's on auto pick, though.
That's... Yeah, realize that. I mean, I took Ronald Jones, so how could it be on auto pick is what I'm saying. I physically selected Ronald Jones.
Loose fingers over there.
I wasn't even on the Q thing. I was on the chat side of things.
Can't pull over any farther. People are going to look back and be like, Trevor Lawrence in the 9th. Thumbs down.
This is terrible.
We had 4 hands, so I give a 4 thumbs down.
Terrible.
There goes your Jamie Connie. You just going to pretend like you had him?
Mm.
Is that who you would have gone with?
No, I wanted to take Mooney.
As if this draft couldn't get any worse for you.
I wanted to take Mooney.
Well,
I was fine with A.J. Dillon. I couldn't. I don't know what happened.
All right, I'm up. I got 29 seconds.
Throw your laptop off the table.
Is Corey Davis to play here? Oh, Mooney. I could take Mooney.
Yeah, you can take Mooney. Son of a bitch.
How many flex spots are in this league?
2. Well, I don't know. I was setting it up for... Might only be 1. I don't know.
Just going to rub salt in the wound.
Doesn't really matter.
Salt. Your arm's looking a lot better.
Oh, yeah.
Sure that wasn't poison ivy?
No. So anyway, let's get back on track here. Gotta wipe it off. Gotta get back on there. You know, we'll
wipe me down.
We'll make a deal for T-Law. You know,
I'll trade you Mooney for T-Law. I haven't even looked at quarterback.
Damn, that was a huge bummer. All right, anyway.
Probably should have looked over at quarterbacks.
There went Dillon, Connor, Moss, David Johnson. So I like all those stabs if you don't have running backs or if you just want a little more depth. I think all those guys could play a role, could play a part here. Then Mooney, like that pick from some D-bag. And then Hollywood Brown, you know, I like that one, dealing with a little something. And then J. Mike just rubs more salt in the wounds, goes Gus Edwards there. I feel like Don Vito right now.
Don Vito?
Yeah.
Who's that? I can't think of who that is.
It's from like Jackass and Bam and all that stuff. It's like his uncle. He'd get all... The
really, really fat guy? Yeah. I saw a mix between Bam Margera and Antonio Banderas. What did they call it?
I have no idea.
Antonio Banderas. It's pretty strong. It was a pretty...
Whew.
How you feeling, Case?
I mean, I'll make it. It's a mock.
Yeah, this is why you mock. And this is why you don't do a 30-second draft.
Hardman. Good pick, Scratch. Like the Mostert Dillon stack there. That's fun. Mostert could be just forgotten man right now. Could just be out there just slaying it.
He's a little forgotten because he's so old and we're in Dynasty mode so much. But, yeah, for sure.
All right, I'm up now. Here we go.
24 seconds. Do you need another quarterback? Would you think you could take another one?
I was just thinking, just going to corner the market.
What an idiot.
I took Jamal Williams.
It's not a fun pick. It's not sexy. It's very boring. It's vanilla.
It's more fun than
Bringing your lunch pail and your hot hat.
Given it credit for, but...
It's more fun than you're giving him credit for?
I wasn't giving Jamal Williams very much thought, but I mean now with maybe a little, little banged up Swifty here, I think they do want to give Jamal Williams a little love. Could be a nice little RB2 for you and spots.
Really like that turn from last Fats. Terrace Marshall and Chuba.
If you got
locking down the Panthers backfield.
Got CMC there, so not the worst. I could have went Tony Pollard there and felt good about it, but I went Jamal Williams, and the next guy took. I can't believe Houston didn't take Tony Pollard there, but he went Tommy. That's a nice pickup there. Kenyon Drake. There goes Bob Tunyon. Always seems to be the forgotten man right now. What do we got? I
thought about taking Bobby. I already had 2 tight ends. That's why I was asking for if I could flex 2 tight ends, which sounded like I could.
You probably could have.
So I took Corey Davis instead. You'd be taking Bobby Tunyon for a flex play over CD.
over Corey Davis. I mean, I don't know.
You feeling pretty decent about Corey Davis this year?
Well, yeah, I feel okay about Corey Davis. Well, it's just going to depend on the kid if the quarterback can get it done or not. I mean, so
He's like
in that regard, I guess advantage Bob Tunyon for sure.
Idiot. And you can trade tight ends. You can trade in redraft. Everybody needs a tight end, and you can make a deal if you have extra tight ends. That's a way to like.
You think so?
For sure. If you got a good one.
Somebody, it's pretty hard. I haven't had a ton of luck of trading in redraft.
I mean, it's hard, but the tight end, if you have two good tight ends, you can find somebody whose tight end sucks, and you can get a decent player off of them.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's not a bad.
Because it is hard to trade in redraft.
Yeah.
You know, I'm always trying to find a 2-for-1.
Yeah.
And I'm on the clock. Hey, and one of the quarterbacks I wanted is still there. Guess I'll go ahead and take him.
That sounds good. I love that.
Right? I think I'll take the last decent, strong quarterback here. Let me grab Tannehill. Tannehill, Santa Claus, why?
Little leg action. I like the Tannehill pick there.
Julio upgrade. Now what? Now it's really no fun. Let me go check over that RB tab. Not fun over there.
Little Devontae Parker emergence here. Hunter Henry with a little injury. Evan Ingram down there. Man, old Daniel Jones is throwing the ball to just a random linebacker in practice.
Do what?
Yeah, it was some bad practice film over there.
Oh, for DJ? Has it ever been that good? This is not fun anymore. I'm not having fun in the
not having fun
in the 12th round. Jonnu Smith, I like that stab right there.
A little Evan Ingram, Paris Campbell stab. J. Mike checks. I like what's going on over there. I like some good stabs. Little Jonnu Irv for stepdaddies. Now you're up. What are you gonna do?
I fucking always take Nelson Aguilar in this spot.
I don't think it's a terrible pick.
I could go Marvin. I could go Cole. I want to be more higher on Cole, but
we just don't know what's going to happen.
Hard to be high on Cole right now. What an idiot.
I'm high on Cole. I don't know you get high from Cole, but I'm high on Cole.
You got any more of that Cole Beasley?
Maybe a little Brian Edwards here.
Ooh.
Manny Sanders.
Oh, yeah. I got to cue Manny up. Sammy? Could Sammy be on?
Could be. A little Madison there for the butcher.
Sammy. Crowder's getting the start in the slot. They're moving Elijah out wide.
Now Elijah's a little banged up.
Yeah. Yep. Crowder, I like that. Definitely got to put Manny. Brian Edwards, strong stab.
Marvin, Big Co. Trusty Marvin.
Like that. I think T.Y.'s still going to be a pretty good value, even more of a value.
Possibly.
And at this point, I guess I could put Cole on the squad. What's the worst that happened? You fucking cut him. You know?
Yeah.
But I guess you should be taking some swings.
Boom. Just took a swing.
Is that who I should have taken? Is that my backup for Henderson?
Yeah. I think so, right now, as of now.
So I should I have taken him over Nelson, I guess? You
certainly could have. I mean, handcuffs are handcuffs. It could work out. It could not work out. I mean, there's a couple handcuffs that I feel really good about. I mean, I like a little Xavier Jones.
The Rams will bring AP if Darrell goes down. Like, doesn't mean that Xavier's gonna take the reins. I like the little
Xavier Jones out of SMU. I thought he was a decent player. That was a fun team to watch. Bet a lot of SMU in those years. But they say he's carving out the role for the RB2 there. So I'll take it. Little Troutman, little Ritzy Fitzy. Is that his first quarterback? Oh no, he's got Mahomes up there.
Why would you take another one?
James White. Callaway, good stab there. Good stab, good makeup. I like that St. Brown Callaway stab. We just bought Callaway in a rookie auction, or rookie draft auction for $5 or $6. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? I don't know. Here we go. Go over to the queue. Boom. Grabbed him.
Just in time.
In the nick of time. I like Brian Edwards to have a little breakout here. Get some good target volume. Could be the one on that team. They need somebody. Obviously Waller's the one on the team, but they need somebody else.
The one that I can't sing it.
You're the one that I want.
Yeah. Jeez. Funny.
There goes Henry Ertz. Hunter Henry. I think that's a great pickup right here.
What's he dealing with?
I think a little AC joint shoulder issue.
Always something with that man. He did finally get paid a decent contract, though.
He lays it on the line. Lay it on the line.
What's Big Co going to do with his last pick?
Lay it on the line.
Just got it in there. Booker, huh?
Boom. Does he have Saquon?
No, he has Aaron Jones.
All right. So
Aaron Jones, Chris Carter,
wrapping
James
this
Conner.
thing up. A little penny action. A little penny for your thoughts. All right. Could be. Little McKissick. That's a veteran savvy possible PPR. Get a little RB2 action here and there from McKissick. Last year it was super steady. I think you're going to see Gibson,
chip away at that shit.
Become more of a peacock and do his thing. But McKissick probably still going to have some value there.
I got T.Y., Sammy Crowder, and Cole Beasley in the queue. I feel like T.Y. probably has the biggest ceiling. So that's
J.
why
Mike checks ends it with Rager. So I like that. I like that stat. Seems like Rager's a forgotten man. I'm guilty of it sometimes. Rager.
Oh.
And could very well be pretty strong for that team this year. We just don't know who it's going to be, and why can't it be Rager? So
because Devontae Smith's over there.
Yeah. This is the most uncomfortable I've been leaving a draft.
But it's not just because you lugged around
obviously
all day.
Obviously, we don't want T-Law or Russell Wilson over here. Would have much rather had Aaron Rodgers or Stafford or Hurts or Tannehill. So you'd
rather have those over Russell?
I just don't want to take Russell right there. I
just
would just move down and take any of those other guys and be completely fine with that. And then to double down and get the T-Law makes me uncomfortable.
The
but
computer's like, you need more quarterbacks.
Yeah, I like the Henry, Hopkins, Jefferson, Godwin, Debo, and then a little Mark Andrews in there, and then just some shots at running back. I guess you tried out Ronald Jones week 1 and hope you can get something there. How do you feel about your team over there? Could have had Mooney, son of a bitch.
I feel all right. I got 3 running backs. I probably should have picked up another one. I could have taken Etienne and Darrell Henderson maybe, or Chris Carson. I could have skipped out on McLaurin, grabbed another running back. I don't know. Maybe between Waddle, Mooney, Corey Davis, Aguilar, T.Y. Hilton, just looking for one of. It's going to be a nightmare picking between those guys. But
Yeah,
I love Logan Thomas, taking him just to have whether you have a tight end or not. And tight end premium, he flexed the shit out of that dude.
Yeah. Can sometimes be the rub with how the board plays out, whether or not how your team looks. Like sometimes when you pick that tight end early, you kind of almost skip over it in your head and you're like, damn, what do I do? Like my team, but it's like, you got a ridiculous difference maker in that tight end spot if you have the Kelsey, the Kittle, or the Waller
right.
for the most part. And we're hoping Pitts and Andrews and Hawkinson are somewhere a tier below that. But
would you take Waller over Kittle for 1 year?
I don't think I feel any type of way either way. I think I would probably take Kittle.
All right.
But volume-wise, it seems like it could be Waller, but we don't know what's going on over there. Maybe looking for a big payday for old Darren right now. Hasn't shown up to camp in a little while.
He didn't show up to camp?
He's missed like 8 straight or 9 straight days.
Just holding out?
There's no report on anything, but that they're saying that maybe,
you can't.
Maybe that's the.
You can't hold out. He's getting fined like $50,000 a day.
Maybe that's the. Maybe that's what's going on.
CBA shut holding out down.
But
they're like, no more holding out.
They haven't said what it is, what it isn't. Gruden said he's not worried about it. So I don't know. All you need to do is make sure that guy's happy because he's ridiculous. Let's check out some more teams. Well, let's check out Big Co's team. So he's got Aaron Jones, Waller, Keenan Allen, Carson, Kyler, Claypool, Boyd, Fuller. The Kyler was the auto pick. Claypool might even been an auto pick for him, but I'm not sure. Don't hate that team. Little Carson, little Connor, little Jamie Connie late. Jalen Hurts there got Big Co likes his Hurts there's some trade opportunity there. Overall,
so that's why you take a second quarterback with legs.
Don't hate the squad. I think so.
Try and trade him.
Kyler could easily be the QB1, so I don't hate that. Let's see here. Who else? Let's look at JMW. He's got the stream of blue here, and then we'll go to Zach next. Cook, A.J. Brown, Calvin Ridley, Cup, Higgins, Sutton, Fant, Gallup, then Herbert. You're getting possible great production late, and then a 3 running back stab here with guys that could all be 10-point a game guys. Gio's an injury away from easily, could be a check down machine for them boys, and Drake could be just fine, and Singletary can average 10 points a game. Got a little Noah Fant in there, properly picked, unlike Jay Wayne a few weeks ago.
Yeah, don't make that mistake again.
Going to get some great PPR out of Calvin and Cooper.
Had to shake the dynasty off.
Maybe even T. Higgins. Maybe T comes out being the lead dog for a good portion of this season for that Bengals squad.
Especially if Jamar Chase can't separate.
So then he's got Dalvin holding that down. So you're just trying to find one.
Not great reports of Joe Burrow either, though. So he's going to need to lock it up.
But that's okay. That's at least to be expected. Not some negativity on Chase isn't to be expected. So.
Well, he hasn't played in a while.
Anybody coming back from a knee injury, there's always going to be that doubt until you get into live action and take those first couple of shots and realize that you're okay.
Jamar hadn't
really
played
the only
since
way.
2019.
Yeah, I mean, so what? He's a receiver.
Sounds good.
What
Sounds
are
like
you
a
going to
good
run
excuse.
around? Like what's the deal? So what?
I mean,
hasn't played. You forget how to run routes. Like he hasn't. You don't think he's been doing that for the entire year, running
probably
routes,
not
running
against
around?
like NFL caliber corners.
It doesn't matter. Like he's still running.
Well, it is
he's still
mattering
exploding
now. He's
and
not
running.
getting away from them guys.
That has nothing to do with it. Doesn't have a single thing to do with it.
Not going against good people.
It's not like he wasn't doing anything, is what I'm saying. It's not like he was just like sitting there eating potato chips.
Wasn't doing.
I know that he was at least
the 5th overall
around the
draft
combine
pick.
area. He was in the exo shit, slaying shit, looking fantastic with a shirt off, running around being ridiculous. So he was doing shit. It's just maybe he's separated. Maybe I don't fucking know what's going on.
He was away from
was
football for
it's so
2
stupid.
years.
So stupid.
It's been a long time, man.
Yeah.
Since he was annihilating people in the college field.
I mean, any of these guys could be busts. So I'm not saying that Jamar Chase maybe he just wasn't that good in general, but I think he's good. So
I think he's great.
I mean, great's maybe an overstatement for right now, but has the potential to be, has all the tools.
I'm not saying he is a great NFL player, but he's a great NFL talent.
Prospect.
Mm-hmm. Got to separate a little bit, though. Especially if Joe Burrow's not being accurate.
Scratch. He's I was liking that team. We talked about it a little earlier. Barkley, love Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I just think with that rebuilt offensive line, he's about to just absolutely crush. Jacobs, everybody loves to hate Jacobs right now, but he's probably going to be just fine as your RB3.
If he doesn't get thrown the ball, he's still getting it fed to him in the gut.
Yeah. And so Julio is probably going to be just fine. TJ Hawkinson that's probably pretty good value right there in premium. Then a shot on Beckham and Chenault. So if those guys pay off, the only thing I would maybe like to see is maybe some other receivers that may be a little bit more consistent PPR wise. Like
well, Robbie
PPR
Anderson
floor.
just left the building. That's a huge bummer. Would you take Robbie over? Would you take him at that 6-7 spot instead of over those other guys, Cortland, Shark? Maybe not Debo. Let's say Debo's gone. You taking Robbie over Odell? I feel like it's a safer pick.
I think it like this on this team build. I mean, I think you could have afforded to maybe swap Odell for Robbie and maybe get a little more consistency out of there. But I mean, Odell could be the number one receiver. So I don't know. The Visca, it just seems like you could have found another guy or two who would have had maybe some more potential PPR floor, but maybe Visca will be the guy with the PPR floor with some good target volume. It just doesn't seem like the Odell target volume will necessarily be there to prop the floor up, where if he gets back to being who he is and who he was, which all reports are good, offense should take a little bit of a step forward, but it's a run-first offense with some explosive plays, so it might be a little up and down for Odell. McColl's probably in the same boat. Now, Manny Sanders could be a guy who gets you some PPR points here at the bottom of that bench. Who else? What other team you like here, Jay Wayne?
What did the Butcher do here? He went Kelsey, Najee, Monty.
Miles.
Good start there. I'll probably have taken Chris Carson over Miles. What do you think about that?
Oh, that's fine with me.
Then you went Deontay and Antonio Brown. Mike Williams and Ruggs. So he's going to be looking for a wide receiver, I feel like, maybe. I don't know. It's not going to...
Well, I feel like he locked in PPR floor with Deontay and probably with Antonio Brown. You probably... Yeah. I think you can get... I think you'll be just fine starting Antonio Brown week in, week out.
I don't think I want him as my WR2.
Maybe not necessarily as my 2. I'd feel better if he was a 3, but I mean, there's got to, you got to be some rub on the situation when you start off with Kelsey and then take 3 running backs. So,
and squeeze in a 4th.
Mike Williams, Edmonds. They're saying, maybe he could be a potential guy that sees a decent increase in volume. Henry Ruggs is a shot in the dark to be possible of making a difference this year. There was some flashing in the beginning of the year. I like
the Ruggs. I like the Ruggs swing. I did hear Justin Herbert in an interview saying that when asked about Mike Williams, he's like, we definitely got to get him the ball more. So I was like, ooh, I like that. I like hearing that from the QB. So he's, I think, this is his last year there, so he's got all the motivation. It's never really clicked, and it's like, I have some Mike Williams, so I'm like not that interested in acquiring more, because if it works out, I'll be good. If it doesn't work out, it's not going to kill me a bunch, and I've been on it for so long. But it's so cheap now, it's probably a pretty decent swing. I should probably be looking more Mike Dub's way.
I haven't programmed myself there. I need to figure that out if I need to be. And there's really no way to figure it out. It's whether just if you're going to take a chance on him or not, because who the hell knows? He's been a boomer bust, basically TD or a long catch guy, and if it transcends into being more of a floor PPR, help you out, getting a bunch of targets kind of guy, and still could have the red zone threat that he absolutely gives you, then yeah, that's a ridiculous value on him right now. I'm just not so sure it is, but maybe it will be. And then let's finish up with. We'll go Lane Kiffin and then Las Fats here, or L.A. Fats, however you want to go with it.
L.A. Fats.
He goes Devontae, Eckler, so great start there, and then love Allen Robinson and Bobby Woods here. So this is a fun start in general for me. Then the Thielen pick, I love that. Lamar, this is a fun team for me. Lamar could be easy a league winner, and then the Harris. These are all 3 running backs that if I don't have another running back that I want, they're guys that I'd be targeting in the 8th, 9th, 10th round, 7th round, late
Harris,
7th.
Gordon, and David Johnson.
All guys that could have get plenty of run on their respected team. Damian Harris could be the 1A. Melvin Gordon, we're suspecting, may still hold the 1A title, and David Johnson may be the 1A title. Now, we don't know what the Texans are going to be, but David Johnson has shown that in spurts last year he had a little juice left. And Melgo, same thing. And we saw Damian Harris in spots, and
someone who doesn't like a Breves.
Well, I like all those shots, and then a little Curtis Samuel there. I think that's probably pretty strong value on the 10th round there. Although he's not my favorite pick this year, but
I took Corey Davis over him.
Yeah. And then another guy that I like here, taking a stab on, because I think the Saints are probably going to be a little more run-focused offense. Maybe Taysom Hill starts out the year with those guys until defenses, get a lock on what's going on there. And I think Jameis is maybe the future and ends the season, but Taysom could see the start in the run-heavy offense, and Latavius will probably be a part of that if that's what they're doing. Gesicki, sure, why not? Good swing here. Obviously, there'd be more rounds. Probably take another tight end before it was all over. And then the McKissick pick is just pure PPR floor possibility. We saw it last year, and maybe could still hang around and give you some weeks when you need him.
I like being able to get Gesicki at 12-4. That's a pretty good
a lot of athleticism
redemption
there, right?
At tight end there for you to pass for that long and then finally take him. And then Hunter Long, the competition they brought in, hurt himself. Not exactly sure if that's a super long-term injury or not, but it didn't look good, I guess, is what they were saying.
All right, last team here. We got Christian McCaffrey. That's like two guys.
Yeah.
Patty Mahomes, so best quarterback, potentially, probable. Kyle Pitts, wild card. But he does come back and snag a couple other tight ends. Then Javonte. I'm probably not doing that. What do you think about fourth round Javonte?
It's almost fifth.
Yeah, fair.
But I think I'd rather have Kareem Hunt for 1 year. I know I'm gonna get like 15 a game out of Kareem Hunt.
It's maybe more likely than Javonte getting you 10, 12, 15 a game.
Unless Melvin Gordon gets hurt, then you won right there. You won that. Or they could transition over to Javonte at some point in the season.
He's going to get plenty of run.
He'll get run, but they could. I think Melvin's going to be the starter, and I don't know how many weeks it'll take before they decide to make Javonte the starter.
Yeah, we talked about it. At the end of the day, it's redraft is somewhat about some upside there. So there's definitely the upside built into Williams. Could fail, but he came back and took two other rookies there. So he takes DJ Moore, which can be solid week to week, and then Sermon and Carter. So he gets both of those guys, and probably could find a running back in those three rookies that he just took. He can find one to play there week in, week out, I believe. And then a little Pittman pick, which right now all the Colts are everything feels down for the Colts, but it's, I think, like I said, with Taylor, by the time everyone's on the field and they're doing what they're doing, if they can get Quentin and Carson back on the field, I was feeling super excited about him, and now you're a little down on him, but Pittman's probably a pretty strong pick there at 8-12. Reports out of camp are a strong camp, looking like a dog. They call him a warrior. So that's good. And then a little Higbee. Gerald Everett's gone. Jacob Harris in, but Higbee's the incumbent. Yeah. And, could have some juice there. And you stated it while he made the pick, the Marshall pick.
Like that.
A lot of fun upside there. Chuba's your backup for Christian. So you got you got one stud locked down. Troutman, who they throwing to? We don't know. And then the last pick, Fitzpatrick, probably wouldn't have went there. But overall,
didn't need to do that.
Fun draft.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's get out of here. We'll be back next week with another redraft. Hopefully I won't get two quarterbacks that I don't want, and try to end on a better note. But we'll be back with a couple more regularly scheduled episodes as well. So tune in. We'll get this redraft thing dialed in here by the time we're about done with it. So
do levels, not sex.
All right. We'll see you next time.
Peace.